Good morning, bulls. Good afternoon, bears. Good evening, crypto enjoyers. I hope you had a great week since our last video last Tuesday, and a few days since our latest BTC weekly review. By the way, first of all, I would like to thank everyone because our YouTube channel is growing really, really fast, and I would like to thank everyone for that. First of all, because the growth's been insane in the last 2 weeks, basically. So please, thank you for the support. To support us, you can just always like the videos if you enjoy the content, of course. So let's get to work straight away, right? So let's start with ETH, right? Where do we stand on ETH on the weekly? So we've got like a couple of levels for the new joiners. You may have noticed my charts are inverted. That's how I do look at charts 24/7. It gives me an overview of the market, and it helped me stay not emotional about like green red candle. I mean, in my case, it's blue, but having the chart inverted, like, tell me like if it's bullish, it's bearish. If it's bearish, it's bullish. So where do we stand currently? I filled last week the CME gap on ETH. We have opened couple of long positions on ETH that we're gonna review in a couple of minutes, and we still have a couple of short position running that we open near the top that we're gonna review in a bit as well. So what can we see? We're still above the 200 SMA on the weekly. We have the CME gap filled. We slightly below the $2,950 support, but I do hope that it's gonna get reclaimed pretty soon. Still below yearly open. Yearly open, as a reminder, sit at 3,333. Pretty easy to remember. And 2021 all-time high, and the new all-time high, which was slightly below 5K on ETH. Right, not much had changed on the weekly day, where the downtrend that we were expected against everybody, and we got it. Most of the movement, in my opinion, is done. That's why I went long, and I started to be bullish again, right? Let's have a look at the 3 days. Once again, you can get like free access to our Discord if you have either like a ZoomX account, Bybit account, or Bluefin account. You've got the link in the description of the video. It's free to access, and feel free to join. So what about the 3 days there? Still below the 200 SMA on the 3 days. 200 SMA sitting slightly above 3K, 3080 basically. I would really like to see retest of the yearly open, then a back test of the 200 SMA before continuation to the upside. There is a lot of liquidity sitting around like 3.5K. That's a really important zone. I think that's a zone, if people are truly bearish, that they should like defend, right? Because in my opinion, it's a really, really important zone. Not much about the yearly open. The yearly open should give like a back test, but the 2500, like 3500, sorry, should be an important resistance for us in the next coming days or weeks, right? No bull div there yet, but I mean, it's looking good for reversal. Almost the same there. We'll see where we stand next week, but hopefully next week we'll be back above the 200 SMA on the 3 days. Let's have a look at the daily, and then we're gonna review all running position, right? So 200 SMA sitting at, oh, interesting, you see, 3500 on ETH, and that's also the 26, because you see the 26 day sitting at 34.66. So that's an interesting zone, and there's a lot of liquidation to happen for shorters around 3,500 on ETH, right? So we're still on a downtrend. If you look at the 9 and 26, we currently tapped the 9 yesterday on Monday, because I don't know if you remember. I mean, you may have seen it. We had the small pump yesterday. I mean, there was like 5% candle on ETH. I don't know if I can call it a small pump, because 5% is still like a fair kind of movement, right? As I've stated, CME gap has been filled there, but let's review the position that we have. So we have 3 short position running on ETH, right? The first one was open slightly above previous all-time high. So it was open at 4,880 basically. That position is currently down since our entry 40%. Pretty happy about it. TP1, TP2 has been reached. Final TP on that one has not been reached because it's sitting slightly below 2,600 on ETH. We've got the second position that was open at 47 and $32 on sorry guys, on ETH. Currently down a little bit less, something like 37%. Pretty happy about it. TP1, TP2 has been reached. Final TP has not as well, because it's around the same zone, but like I'm 75% of the position out. Stop is at break even. It's basically most of the money I've been taking out, right? Final TP is slightly below 2,600, right? And we had like another position that we did open slightly above 4,100. I think that was 4,140, just right there. Stop was sitting there, right? And that one got fully full TP, right? Because the TP was slightly below 2,900. So on that position I've got like 10% left running. Final TP has been reached. Happy about the movement we had, and up. Honestly, we won't get I hope so, because I'm longing, you know. I'm gonna review the long in a sec, but I don't think we're gonna get the final TP on the short. It's unlikely to me at this point in the market, when I see the behavior of BTC dominance, ETH against BTC, others, they're doing like pretty well. So on the long side, we've got 2 positions running. Let me give you the exact entry. So final TP for the 2 long position is sitting above 5k, new all-time high. Price discovery 555 for where it's sitting. So first entry that I did open is basically we around it, because I did open it at 2,917 with a hard stop sitting at, let me check on my second screen, 2,577. So basically it's around my final TP for the short position. Why did I put it there? It's for my risk, because it's edging. I was shorting, even if I get stopped, it's not a big deal, because I allocated the right amount of money. There is no over leverages, there's no oversizing. Trading is what I do for a living for a couple of years now. There's no gamblers. You won't see me like trading on the 5-second chart. You won't see me going crazy on leverage. You won't see me like ever oversizing. Everything is calculated before I do enter position. My goal is to make money on the quarterly, on the yearly. That's it. I don't care about like quick money. So I hope it's clear about my trading style for the newcomers, right? So that's the first position I did open, slightly above 7R, and the second position I opened was open. That's something we talked about during the previous ETH video. The idea was to open at the top of the gap and the bottom of the CME gap. And second position was open slightly below it at 2740. I shared in our free Discord. And stop is sitting slightly below 2400, 2390. That's where my stop is. About nearly 8 hours. Pretty happy about the both longs, to be honest. Even if some people were scary because they're turning bearish when ETH is below like 3k. I mean, there is no point. I mean, you have to be bearish like above 4.6 thousand, above 4.5 thousand on ETH. There is no point to be bearish where we do stand. In my opinion. Oh, already 10 minutes. Right. So my idea for this week, if we keep pumping and we get the retest of the 200 SMA on the daily, I might open a third long on the retest of the yearly open or slightly below it, like 32, 3100, on if that's my idea. We're not there yet. Hopefully I'll be able to execute if the market's moving my way. But anyway, that was it for me, guys, for the weekly review. Hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget, you can get free access to our Discord. And as always, stay safe. Have a good week until my next ETH video, and see you in 48 hours for the BTC review. Stay safe. Have a good evening. Cheers.